Are you telling me you tricked me into eating that entire pizza just to get me sick and use me as a distraction to get you and Danny into the basement to find the key? Asked Colton the following Monday as they were walking to school. Yep, said Thomas as he looked at Colton with a little grin. I'm not sure to be mad or impressed, said Colton. Where's the key now? It's in my pocket, said Thomas. You still have no idea what the key is for? Asked Colton. No idea, said Thomas. Why would my dad hide a key in a lamp? I have been thinking about that all weekend after the sleepover. Just then the school bell rang. I gotta go, guys. First period is math. I don't want to be late. See you in science. Thomas, Danny, and Colton split up and went their separate ways. Through the first period, second period, and third period, Thomas would take the key out of his pocket. He would stare at the key, running his fingers over it. It's bumpy, Thomas thought. Why is it bumpy? He didn't pay much attention to his teachers or the class. His entire mind was on the key and what it opened. When seventh period arrived, Thomas walked into science class to find Danny and Colton sitting at their lab tables. Did you think about what it opened? Asked Danny. That's all I've done today, said Thomas. We had a pop quiz in math, and let's just say I'm sure I won't be getting online anytime soon. That bad, huh? Asked Colton. Square root of 9, said Thomas. What is that? How is anyone supposed to know what the square root of 9 is? 3, said Danny. Really? Said Thomas as he looked at Danny with disgust. Really? Okay, everyone, get out your microscopes, said his teacher. Today, we will be looking at cells from different plants. Your job is to use the graphic organizer to write down what differences and similarities you see in each cell. At the same time, Colton got out the group's microscope. Thomas's attention left the science class and went back to the key. He took the key out of his pocket and started staring at it again, rubbing the little bumps with his fingers. Some cells are big and some cells are small, said Colton. That's the difference you see in cells? Big versus small? Asked Danny. Just write them down, said Colton. At least I'm doing the work. Thomas is over here staring at the key the whole time. Maybe if the key was under the microscope, he would actually get some work done. Thomas slowly lifted his head up and looked at Colton. Great idea, said Thomas. Can I see that microscope? Colton gave Thomas a microscope. Thomas had adjusted the height so the key could fit on the aperture. Thomas placed the key and looked through the lens. He looked and looked, slowly moving the key around. All of a sudden, Thomas stopped and slowly backed away from the microscope and the table. Those aren't little bumps, guys. Those are designs. The same designs that are on my dad's trunk, said Thomas with a shocked look on his face. Guys, it's the key to my dad's trunk. The key, Thomas exclaimed. Why would your dad hide the key to the trunk in a lamp? That doesn't make any sense, asked Danny. I have no idea, but after school, we're going to find out, said Thomas. I can't after school. I have baseball practice, said Danny. Me too, said Colton. And my team is playing Danny's team this weekend. No way am I letting him beat me again. Whether you practice or not, you're not going to win. You guys are 0-8, said Danny. Looks like you're on your own, Thomas. Sorry.